Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to Irena Cares Collections YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we will be watching the behind the scenes of this beautiful bridal gown. So, stay tuned. Let's get right into it. So with this section, I was actually cutting off the panel so that I could get everything intact. I was basically using her measurement to make sure I get the right panels, and as you can see, I was making sure that no fabric will be wasted. When it comes to dealing with lasers, like any fabric for me, I think is a chance for me to save one way or the other. Like, I just don't know why, but I just have this feeling that pieces are not to be thrown out. So in this section, I was actually using the soldering iron to actually cut out my appliques, okay, or melt out my appliques. I do have a video about how to use soldering irons. I will be leaving it in the description as well, so you can also get to understand what it gets into it when using soldering iron. And the illustration of how to use soldering iron is basically my most popular YouTube video now, which has over 1 million views. Learning. Okay, so in this section, I was actually knitting the down section of it. Yes, I was knitting everything and making sure that it was coming out as neat as it could be. Yes. So here in this section, you can see me basically doing the knitting. And hey, my knitting is just right adjacent my main machine, so if I'm sewing or doing stuff, I just scoop to the next section and I'm doing my knitting. Okay, so this is actually how the setting is, and this is the bride. Okay, this is the gown, and the bride is actually in the gown for her first fitting. Okay, this has been the shortest bridal gown that I've actually done. I mean, like, the low duration has been the shortest one. The community keeps on growing and is really growing fast. So if this is your first time, or if you've really not seen the behind the scenes of my production, I mean how the whole shop came into being, how I started my journey and everything, please comment below and let me know what you want to see, so that I can actually make a full video dedicated to that as well. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, and I will be excited to show you how the journey has been like after school, opening a whole fashion studio, a whole fashion shop, and everything. Thank you. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yes, making sure that all things were in place. And this section was actually me applying the appliques on it. So this is what I was doing. I was using, I think it was B6000 or it was E6000. Basically, it was a glue. I don't really remember the number, but it was a glue. So it was a fabric glue that I was using to attach the appliques to the bridal gown. And here, this section was her actually wearing the final work. Yes, here all alterations were ready, all alteration had been done, all appliques had been posted in it, the dress, and this is how the whole gown was looking like at the end of the day. And hey, if you want us to take care of your bridal wear, kindly let us know. Our WhatsApp link will be left in the description as well, so hit us up at that section. And yes, this section I was actually working on her veil. She said she wanted a very long veil, so this section I was actually attaching the comb to the net, and here I was actually adding some detailing in the veil, as you can see here. Yes, I was adding some details in the comb, like the veil itself, so that it could come out as very, very cool and beautiful as it could come out. Yes, detailing when it comes to fashion are keys. I just feel like it just gives it another volume or another, you know, output, which is very, very necessary. So here in this section, I was actually attaching these beads to words so that you could have the best outcome. Yep, as you can see here. But if you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly do subscribe to the channel. I show you some of the behind the scenes of our production as Irena Cares Collection Fashion House, and also there are a lot of DIYs that I also teach as well. So if you get to subscribe to this channel, you're really gonna get to learn something new every weekend. Okay, so here in this section, I was actually attaching it to it, and I was making sure that messes were not being seen outside. Yes, of course, which is very, very necessary. Kindly follow us on Instagram. The link will also be in our description. That is where we post most of our final product, the pictures, like the professional pictures. That is where we post them. So kindly do well to actually follow us on Instagram to get updated. So in this section, I was actually attaching the appliques to the tip of the veil. As you can see here, I was attaching the appliques to the veil, okay, so that it could give it this unique touches, finishing endings. Yep, so this section I was actually using. Yes, and here is the veil. This is the veil. The veil is finally ready. As you can see here, she said she wanted a very, 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 very long and elegant veil. So yes, we delivered that as she wanted, and this is how long it was. Yep, and this is the final wedding gown. Thank you so very much, Adobia, for trusting me on this beautiful piece. I really appreciate that. And hey, her Kente videos was also uploaded, so you can also check that out. I will be leaving it in the description for the same bride. And yes, this is how it was looking. Thank you so much, Adobia. God bless you. Contact us for us to take care of all your bridal wears, both traditional and all your bridal wears. Okay, so this was the picture she sent me, and this is her with her Mr. Sorry. As you can see, this is how the gown was dripping at the end of the day. Adobia, I really appreciate your time and the support. This girl has been following me for the past 2 years just so that she could let me work on her project on her D-Day. Thank you, Adobia. Thank you very much. So, thank you for staying by. XOXO.